step, throw. And that's why it was such a devastating knockout. What's up, guys? It's the Ginger.
And the Bear.
Y'all, Jan knocked Corey Anderson into 25-8. I don't know, next week.
It was awful.
It was awful. But we're gonna need you to hit that like button harder than Jan smashed Corey Anderson's
hopes
chin
and dreams and his chance of fighting Jon Jones.
and his consciousness into the netherworld. So, this was a pretty simple KO, right?
Yep.
It didn't really seem like it was a trap that Jan had specifically stepped. It might have been a read that he and his team made when they were scouting Corey, but in the fight itself, he didn't really set up the knockdown, except that I think he read when Corey was stepping in for a low kick.
And Corey stepped in way too close to Jan, and that's what ended it.
So basically, like in a Muay Thai style leg kick, if we show it in a vacuum, they teach you to stand, to throw your opposite counterweight arm down
For more power.
so you can really turn over into the kick. So when you do that, it's great in the right instances, right?
If you're far enough that your opponent can't hit a right hand on you.
So if Corey had been about here and he had thrown that, boom, that would have hit Jan with a ton of power. And Jan probably, it would have been much harder for Jan to hit Corey. Corey probably would have had time to have some defense. And it wouldn't have been such a brutal knockout. The problem was Corey tried to throw the leg kick, and I think it was actually from about here. And if you just throw a punch, Alex, like even just like boom, you guys can see Alex can touch me all day. And Corey literally lowered his guard. Not only did he lower his guard, he threw his body weight.
And his head was coming this way, and Jan's fist was coming this way. And Jan's actually right hand was very interesting. I mean, you see like Cody Garbrandt did this to TJ when he knocked down TJ in the first fight. They both come up like this.
There's a if you show it straight on, there's a flaring of the elbow.
Right?
So it's almost like a mix between a hook and a cross. It sort of comes over instead of just the normal throw that you're used to seeing there.
So, and because it has like kind of like an uppercut trajectory, the fact that Corey and him are both going in this opposite direction, it just turns into a car crash. And that's how Corey got knocked out.
It's interesting because you see this in a lot of really good counter strikers. They like to walk people onto their shots because that magnifies the actual power of the shot. There's two ways to hit harder. The first way is like to get your own body mechanics down and actually throw harder. The second way is to figure out a way to walk someone onto a shot so they're moving into the punch and it's like a car crash, a head-on collision.
And that's exactly what Jan did. So if you want to punch like Jan, make sure that you're super straight down on the ground, you have all your momentum, and then you're punching up into a chin.
So if you want to see how it all went down, basically Jan timed it perfectly. When Corey literally stepped to leg kick, Jan also stepped. It was almost simultaneous. It was like step, throw. And that's why it was such a devastating knockout. There was nothing Corey could have done after he decided to throw that leg kick. The only thing he should have done is not ever have thrown a leg kick from that close. That being said though, guys, comment down below, let us know what you think. Do you want Reyes to fight for the title next, or do you want Blachowicz to fight for the title next? I want to see Jan. Jan's throwing some heat. I would really like to see a true power puncher against Jon Jones. We got robbed of Anthony Rumble. I really wanted to see that. So I want to see Jones against a real guy.
I disagree because I think Thiago Santos, I think Jan Blachowicz, and I think that Reyes both are power punchers, but that's just me.
I don't know. Not like, I feel like Jan's throwing harder than everybody right now.
But we shall find out.
So comment who you want to see fight for the light heavyweight next, guys. Ginger
and the Bear.
And we're out.